It's a battle rap. 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 Comparing skills up on the track. Good and raza on the back from north to south. We pumping that from red and blue. It's time to jump and help the raza get them back. Elevate them to the max to show them we can make the rap. Lead them up in cardiac or take the breath like heart attack. Either way's a battle rap from north to south is on the track. Either way, enjoy the rap from north to south is on the track. Either way, enjoy the rap from north to south is on the track. It's a battle rap. It's a battle rap. G-Life, it's your boy, MC Shadow, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist on top of my videos. And no folders makes the video looking for a lot easier, whether it's just reactions, the G-Series, all that, you know, they're their own folders. Don't forget to check out my second channel, Menace Society, M.O.D, where we talk about stuff outside of the streets. Now, what I got right here is a video, right, of a rap beef, right? We're gonna react to it and see whose freestyle is better. You know, whose flow do we think is better, you know, from these individuals? Now, I don't watch No Jumpers, so I wasn't aware of none of this. The reason I'm reacting to the video, I got hit up by, you know, good subscriber that hit me up on the Cash App, Chaos/Smiles. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know, the dash or slash or whatever. My bad. But, you know, they wanted to get my opinion on the video, right? What I think about it and everything like that. I told them I don't watch No Jumper. They thought I was playing and I was being for real. They had to explain the whole situation to me and send me clips and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm just not. I don't have nothing against No Jumpers. Just I'm not too fond of their show. So I just, you know, it's not for me, basically. You know. So they, you know, filled me in, so there's no bias right here, nothing like that, because like I said, I don't even know who none of these individuals were. Well, I knew who AD was, but I didn't know who this individual was right here who we're starting off with. But apparently he's a battle rapper, right? And he was on No Jumper, and now there's beef, and, you know, like so many other times with Adam. But with no further ado, let's get into the reaction, bro. We got him dissing No Jumper.
Oh shit, here we go, guys.
No Jumper killer.
What? Tupac? Damn, you said killer?
Adam 22 killer.
We got Lush in the booth today.
Gangster.
Josh, I know you ain't trying to fuck with me.
Oh shit.
To a Tupac beat? Damn.
Y'all pushing too far. That's just a warning shot.
Oh, I think it's modified though.
Being hella nice and down south since I got here. Kinda ironic, my reign started with God tier. Let the record reflect like a mirror that's not clear. Feel like Kazumi 22 been screwing me all year. I'ma set this off like the Pussigator. Lush is greater. Love that neighbor, sure, but why I gotta work with fucking haters? See them move, they want me to lose. Grown man so threatened, save the whole fashions for Gina views. Duno so wide and immense, he like 80. He played both sides of the fence. I got fangs. How you biting more than I do? I know you creeping now, I'm out for blood like Nosferatu. Sus ain't hate in the studio. He moody, bro, and switched on the live just to play me like I'm goofy. No, acting like a Lies Point or Rufio. I love you, nephew, fam. Damn, that's how you do me, though. Sharp, the only one who tried to help me grow. Sus treated me uglier than Kelpie's hoes. I got love for you, T-Rail. I fuck with smack. I used to be a junkie, word to Ezel. I piss rail up like a bedpan. Should've known you was a snake. You give me tap with your left hand. White boy blacking out. I spaz on this. Whoever acting like a bitch, I'll put him back on Fig. Why Adam's so tone deaf? You bastards don't know yet? That's the main reason that Blasey and Phone left. Stabbing some hoes, and I'm grabbing their throat next. Leave them both stretched like the ass in a Bowflex. Icon hating fake ass Lil Rob. On God, leave the pod, go and get a real job. He finna dish your queen, I got my own boo, spare me. My nut lever teeth white as LA Tooth Fairy. I keep it lit like candles on Hanukkah. You want it, Josh? Why your yarmulke got a fucking swastika? You want the cast squabble just to get your profit up? Read the comments, I'm sick of being hold out for content, bro. Everybody press me, even Pot Lord. Fury been solid, you don't want war. Flacco got his goons in the Discord. Now they're ready coming at me with their pitchforks. While everybody extra Lush one, they got me twisted thinking that I come from a trust fund. It ain't fun, the rabbit got the gun in his duck hunt. Piece of OG suicide, I let it out, loved one. I've been way too humble. The secret's out, Trevor and Bossa is David Russell. There's some fire that you can't rebuttal. Now show some respect to No Jumper's favorite uncle. Suspect calling me a wannabe. Said Cuppy fit looked like Halloween. But sus got his own watch from the Dollar Tree. At a mall kiosk where the sign says novelty.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
it's the Big Chief chains. I don't get that shit explained. I roast Gracie Jane, but they try to fight me, bro. And then I get canceled quicker than the Almighty Show. Yuri ain't changed his draws in 90 weeks. That's how come he got hepatitis C. So don't be surprised when Riley leaves. He the biggest, so I'm biggest, bro. Don't cry to me.
Oh hell
No
no.
one at No Jumper can write with me. Gender neutral Gen Z, twink boy society. Spending their allowance on a pint of lean. This verse got Adam heated, he can't fire me. Bitch. So I'm gonna tell y'all simply like this.
So I'm assuming he's gonna talk shit for the remaining portion.
Fuck Adam. Fuck AD.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, overall, his flow was good. You know, he threw humor in there. Capping on them. Clowning on them or whatever on the. I'm assuming the No Jumper staff, right? Overall, his rhyming was good. His jokes, his phrases, they were on point. The only thing I could critique about his flow is that it was very stiff. He really had no rhythm or vibe to him. He was rhyming. He was going with the beat, but his flow really didn't have no vibe to it. It wasn't really gelling. He was so stiff. He must have barely wrote it. And then just went straight into the booth. You have to get time to vibe with your song, with your track. That way it doesn't sound so stiff, like you still really don't know your track that you wrote, so you're trying to remember everything that you wrote. So, it sounds stiff, right? There's no gel to it compared to a rola that you already know, you've been, doing. You could just go in there and it just comes, or when you're freestyling to a beat that you like and you're just, you're in sync, you know what I mean? It's got to have that gel feel, and this felt a little bit more stiffer. But nonetheless, though, he has talent, you know what I mean? He's skillful. He's not trash or nothing like that. He definitely could rap. He definitely could spit. Let's see now what the competition's bringing to the table. Now, for the competition, we have AD from No Jumper. Shout out to AD, from, the little bit I have viewed, from the clippings I be getting sent and links, the little bit I do know about No Jumper. Excuse me. It seems that AD is probably the solid one that I F with. You know what I mean? He seems to be a pretty cool, solid individual. You know what I mean? In my opinion, but I didn't even know he raps, bro. I always thought he was just like a podcaster or a YouTuber or whatever. I didn't even know homie raps. So this is gonna be interesting to hear. So with no further ado, let's get into it. Homie's dishing now the other guy
I
back.
didn't want to do this to you, Lusher, but you asked for it.
That beat sounds fun.
And after this, I don't want to hear nobody No Jumper rapping again. Look, now how should I start it with this cocaine bot? His whole body got destroyed from that cocaine rock. Shadow people, them is cocaine ops. Mentally, he can't handle the podcast. Go take a cocaine shot. But I can't talk much, because I used to be an out kid. And really from my section, you can't say nothing about me. I don't know why No Jumper in the Reddit ever doubt me, because you was the one that used to work for David Alke. When it took to stand like a bitch, you a snitch, probably sucked a little dick. You could pay a little rent, brain fried from all the drugs. You was fiending from the pit. Alke had you in the room, you was making right shit, truth. But he a kind and give you a damn dollar. Ain't dropped in 4 years, still bookings is top dollar. You mangy like a mutt, got teeth like a Rottweiler. That's probably why Alke put a draw on that shot collar. Truth, didn't wanna do it, had to hit you with that hot flow. Ain't your ass Italian, why you wanna be a bot though? Acting like you gangsta, little Nicky, you was not though. Tearing down the bed with my nigga Poetic Flacco. North Dakota homie tried to say he was from Philly. $1 million worth of game, shout out to Gilly. Bro, chains looking cheap, and your wardrobe from Silly's. I slap you, talking about my bitch. I'm Big Willie, get it? That boy crazy on that meth that made him cuckoo. Black No Jumper, wish your skin was like a yoo-hoo. I'm on my 4 bins, we go upgrade your Zuzu. You owe us 22, and I get paid more than you do. Big immunity, man, the nerve to bring up T-Rail. Smack come in peace, why you have to call him E-Sale? Talk a lot of shit, and you start acting like a female. I'm on my kid shit, see the truth is in the details. Massive dick, why to get this crackhead a seatbelt? Your body like the penguin, you and Gotham taking emails. Call me Batman, but I'm more Joker when the heat build. Save you Tuesdays, cause God's here, we didn't stream well. A big cheap chain, wouldn't give your ass a puff. No Jumper crew, call you despicable lust. Drop the ball with Auntie, Ace boys up in the cut. Best rapper in the office, better, never mind you suck. Punk, I keep on cooking, I don't think you had enough yet. Buying prostitutes and you ain't even busting up yet. Pushing 42, scared of almighty suspect. When Adam didn't fire him, your pussy ass got upset. Trembling your voice till you get pressure where that bass went. Smoke so much crystal, you don't know where all the dates went. You ain't no real talent, just a house phone replacement. Bass head, get a job and get up out your mama's basement. You ancient, a old ass cracker looking for placement. I'm spitting off facts, a lap dog for Grand Mason. Red pill or blue pill, hit them both up in the matrix. Brilliant idiot, like Andrew Schultz, I'm too flagrant. Rapping, acting, podcast to make a hella bands. I was on the stages, you was home eating hella ends. Dressed in all blue, head cannon like a Mega Man. All you know is drugs, favorite rapper, probably Method Man. Call me a bully, oh well, I had to get it. And don't go relapse, the little was past your limit. Discord, a little boom, play this for academics. Go start your own shit, lunch middle name, crackademics, yeah. Say I'm playing both sides of the fence. You went from cocaine to meth, both sides of the fence. You was scared of pot lord, online with the split. I kept it truthful, I ain't say one lie to you, bitch. Nigga, what you gonna say to that? Nigga, I don't wanna hear nothing.
He's just talk
Come
shit.
on, nothing you gonna do on
Yeah, he's just talk shit. All right. Overall, he got down. He said you went from cocaine to meth, both sides of the fence. That was solid. Overall, AD, his rap was really good. He went with the beat. He was dropping his little jokes, punchlines, metaphors of nature. You know, all that good stuff. Overall, it was really good. But the best part about his rap, the thing that stands out the most to me, you know, not all the rhyming, not all the punchlines, metaphors, none of that, is the energy he's bringing. The energy, I guess you could say you could sense his the temper or the anger or the upsetness in his, you know, in his rap. And when you're passionate and you throw your emotions on the rap, it makes people gel to it, you know, because you get the vibe, you get the feel, and it helps the song overall better. You know, it makes it gel better, it makes it sound better. You know, when you put your emotions and energy into it, you know what I mean? Instead of, you know, trying to be all serious and bland, you know, you throw your energy and emotions into it. That's what makes music. It's what makes it good. It's what makes people dance and vibe and gel and bob their heads. That's what makes it the energy you throw in it. So not your rhyming, not your metaphors, but the energy you throw in it, right? That's why there's some people that could suck, but if they throw enough energy, like Tekashi, you know, people, you know, just F with them just because they could feel the energy, whatever. It's one of the key things in music that most people don't understand. It's one of the things that a Chicano rap lacked in the beginning. It's one of the things that hurt Chicano rap in the beginning. People they were rhyming, you know, throwing metaphors and stuff like that, keeping up with the beat, some of them, but they wouldn't throw no vibe and no feel, and it just sounded so stiff, like if they were just reading it like Lush's rap, you know. AD's track sounded more in sync, and maybe he had more time, you know, to rehearse it or whatever. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The whole thing was dropping the diss tracks towards each other. So overall, really good. I don't know if he's a rapper or not. If he isn't, he should probably consider it, because that was really dope. I don't know if he wrote it or not, but he sure knew how to spit it. So when it comes to the two flows, who do I give it to? Well, without even thinking about it, you know, AD won, and I'm not being biased or nothing. Like I said, I don't watch no jumper. I got no horse in the race. I don't care. But overall, I just felt his vibe more, you know. But there's one thing that I'll criticize about both individuals, right? And that a lot of people tend to do this. I notice whenever you have beef with somebody, when you guys used to be friends, right? And now there's beef between you two. One of the things I noticed a lot of people do, and I never understood this, was when you guys used to be homies, right? But then now you guys have beef, and now you're throwing all the dirty laundry out there, and it's like, well, that doesn't make you look hard and make, you know, discredit now that person. It makes you look two-faced. It makes you look shysty. It makes you look, you know, shady. It makes you look soft, because if you felt like that about this individual, this and that about the individual, how come you didn't tell him when you were effing with him, when you were messing with him and you guys were partners? And how come you didn't point it out then? How come you didn't tell him then, you know, about their shady moves and all this and that, you know? Why'd you choose to keep it hidden and stuff like that, you know? Why'd you choose to not say nothing then if it bothered you, you know? That just makes you look soft and sorry, you know? If something bothers you, you know, you point it out, like, hey, you know what, fool? You know, whoopty, why? if he gets offended, you guys throw putazos and then drink a beer after. But to keep it hidden in the closet and now you want to throw it out there, it just makes you, it's like, I don't understand why people do that. It doesn't make you look hard. It makes you look soft, fool. Like, why didn't you tell him then when you had him right there and he was, why'd you wait till now, So that's one thing I never understood when people do that. You could say, F that mother effer, or, man, I ain't trying to, F that fool, But when you now start, doing all the extras, like making up stuff or now throwing out the dirty laundry, it's like, well, my boy, when you had him in front of you, why didn't you tell him then, homie, how you truly felt? Come on, now you want to say it after. It's like, it's irrelevant now, homie. Overall, I'm just saying, like, I'm not even saying, like, about, AD and Lush or something. I mean, in general, whenever somebody has, a fall off with somebody that they used to be homies with, is like, why are you waiting for now? And what's even more crazy is people hear this and they don't even seem to, understand that or notice that, like, damn, have you heard that rola? That shit was sick, how he was dissing him and everything. Like, yeah, I heard it. It was cool, but like, how come he didn't tell him when he had him in front of him and they were homies? How come he didn't mention none of this then? That's what always stands out to me, because there's been homies that used to be my homies, right? And we fell off. And I never busted into that shit, you know what I mean? I never made up anything about the individuals, and I never threw their, stuff out there. Like, why not? Everything I told them, when we're homies, and when it's a fall off, I'm not going to make up something about somebody, because that just makes you a liar, and there's nothing real about lying, when you go ahead and do that, or if you don't really know the true, facts, but you want to throw it out there like it's facts. That's all that shit is fake and lies and is far from what everyone claims to be is real. But I mean, overall, in general, when there's beef, I'm not talking about these two, because I don't know their situation or, if they told each other or none of that, you know what I mean? I'm just saying all over in general. But AD definitely takes the cake on this one. That's my opinion. He definitely had flow. But what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Who do you think won this battle? Who do you think was a better rapper? Go ahead and leave it in the comments. And Shadow, we out.